wild, I must say. I must say that it's hella wild, but I mean, what can I say? It's what it is. They always, they always doing something. Let's see, is this thing is on? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. She said, "Excuse me, I'm a little drunk right now, a little high, but can you just tell me where Fifth Street is?" It's over there. It's over there. Dang, it seemed like it's been forever since it always, whenever I wait a long time to go live, it always seemed like it's been forever. What's up with it, Green Buds? I think that's you. I think that's Green Buds. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think that's you. It might be you. Hopefully it's you. What's up with it, man? How you doing? How you doing? It's been a long day. You know, the months get crazier and crazier. You know, I keep on losing family here and there. You know, it's like two more the other day. It's like going, golly, it's been every month. I guess just it's a part of getting old, but it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it's you, man. I got you. You feel me? No doubt, man. Hey, but I came in because I want to, every time I'll be diving into YouTube or, I'm watching videos. Yeah, that's good, man. I'm glad you good. I'm glad you good. Same stuff, different toilet. I get 100% what you saying, but I kind of wanted to dive into this video about. Well, it's not a video. It's just the seven principles of Hermes, and I kind of wanted to get into it because it's a lot of things that. What's up with it, man? It's a lot of things that I seen in my journeys that led me to see these things that that we be reading about. We read about it, and it's crazy how you can go and have an experience and you can actually see it, and you can have that same information. So I think it's kind of wild. So like I was checking out the seven principles of Hermes, and it's like some stuff that we wouldn't really dive into or or even really watch. Like it's not something we would be into, but I'm into it, man. First time watcher. Oh, no doubt. What's up with it, Trunks? Yeah, we gonna get into this the seven principles of Hermes. You feel me? Because the seven principles. It's like kind of weird, bro. Like I said, it's tied into a lot of experience I had on psychedelics along the way. So I kind of wanted to talk about it and hear what Hermes had to say because I forgot how old this text is and when it was written, but it's just actually like you can see the truth behind it, like throughout your experience, not just your life experience, but throughout your experience you can see the truth behind it, and you start to understand that the way that we create reality and we make reality, it was something that was given to us that we took over time. So now we're not creating it right. You feel me? Like, if you get what I'm saying, I'm not saying because you're doing it the way you want to, so that's right to you. But we can do a lot different, a lot better, and we can make reality a lot better than what it is. You feel me? Even though it got an underlying way that it just is, we can make it a little bit better, just a little bit better. So we gonna just dive. I'm gonna just dive into this right now. So and then as we go, everybody can give their thoughts, and and we'll talk. We just gonna talk about it. But let's get into it right now. You feel me? Well, I want to get to about right here. Let me see.
A text published in 1908 that claims to summarize ancient Hermetic teachings. Here are the seven Hermetic principles.
Yeah, the seven Hermetic
1.
principles.
The principle of mentalism. The all is mind. The universe is mental. This principle states that everything in the universe is a creation of the mind. The universe itself is a mental construct, and reality is shaped by thoughts and consciousness.
And see, that's one of the deep ones, bro, because you start to see that, like, you know, on when you diving in, it shows you this. It shows you that you're creating everything and you making everything what it is. Even though you don't feel like or know that this is what you're doing, this is what it shows you. Like when I just when we went to Joshua Tree and I had the experience to where I was like this weird, like, goddess like creature, and every time somebody talked or said something, I was drawing them in, I was making them, I was putting them there. It was like I was behind everything that was going on, and I didn't really I understood it because I seen it before in so many different types of ways, but at the same time, you know, you be a little skeptical because the way you was raised, you were taught to think a certain way. You were taught to react in every situation a certain way. So when those reactions come along, you don't even know that you're the one that's creating those reactions. Those reactions came along because you didn't took reactions from so many people that didn't live before you. So many ones, like whether it was a movie, a TV show, the radio, a song you heard, like songs taught you how to love. You feel me? TV shows taught you how to react in certain situations. Your parents told you how to react in certain situations. So it's like, as you was going along, we just took everything that they showed us and we put it into what we are now. So it's like, I can see that clearly. Like, all is mind, all is mental, everything is happening inside. Which is hard to even, it's hard to really see it and accept it. You feel me? But even when you, even that, accepting it is happening inside. It's inside you. He said, I think we live in a hologram. Everything is holographic. Yeah, no doubt. That's going to be another one that we going to talk about, green flowers. That's going to be later. I got another one for that because it's the holographic universe. You feel me? That's what it is. What's up with it? Val Menace 2K. Yeah. Yeah, but it's crazy because I think that's why they got us stuck on the things that we stuck on. Like making it to the point to where we worried about how we dress, what type of clothes we wearing. We buying the same kind of clothes, but we're making them into something because they cost thousands of dollars. So it's better than yours. So, we already got a mentality of thinking. I was tripping off this the other day. I said, dang, bro. I said, it's all about money now. Everybody's doing everything for money. For money. They'll do anything. Right now, today, a person will rob you for $20 than to sit back and make 10 grand with you in a month. They'll rob you right now for the quick 20. And never mess with you again. When they could have sat back and made 10,000 with you in a month, it's trippy, but that's the way things is now. The outside world is actually the inside world. Yeah, because the world is just a reflection of the mind. That's all the world is. Death is just a reflection of life. I'm gonna get into that later, though. I don't want to get too beyond right now. I just want to kind of stay on this right now. And we're going to go into the second principle right now. This is the second principle that Hermes gave. And like I said, I'm going to tie it in to the psychedelic experience because that experience, it shows you all this. It shows you it and you can see it clearly. Even though we don't want to accept it or whatever, you can see it clearly, bro. You feel me? We should all be smoking doinks with the Amish. Think about it. Oh, for real. Why not? Why not, bro? We should all be laid back chilling.
2. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. This principle expresses the idea that there is harmony, agreement, and correspondence between different planes of existence. The macrocosm, the universe, is reflected in the microcosm, individual beings, and vice versa. 3.
Exactly. See, and that's one thing that I seen too. Remember, I had the experience off the mushrooms where I walked outside and my room was in the sky. And I seen the sky as a reflection of just this down here. We thinking it's a moon, it's stars, it's this, but really it's just a reflection of this. almost the same as life, how life is a reflection of death. But this is something that you see when you diving in on the psychedelics. You see the reflection that is there. And it's like as above, so below. That's why you always hear that as above, so below. Because everything in the macro is the same as the micro. The micro is the macro. It's no different. But it's like, it's far out, bro. This shit get far out. It really get far out. And I didn't mean to drop a curse word, but it gets far out. But we're going to go to the principle.
The principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This principle suggests that everything in the universe is in constant motion, vibrating at various frequencies. These vibrations determine the nature and experience of everything, from the physical to the spiritual.
Yeah. So everything is moving. Everything is doing something. Even the walls is moving. Everything is always in motion. It probably don't seem like it to us, but if everything get old and it corrodes like metal or anything like that, it's always moving. It's always something going on with it. Even when we can't see, this shit will deteriorate over time and it will collapse. So it's like everything is always moving, which is kind of crazy, bro. It's crazy to think about. Life is wild, bro. Life is wild. And it like even when we think about death, bro, I be watching everything now and I go, man, everybody's so afraid of death. Everybody wants to live for a long time. What's up, Snail Horseplay? But everybody wants to live forever. There's nobody that's not walking around. It's not too many people walking around that don't want to live forever. And you already live forever. It's just the you that you think you are that you created along this little journey right here is really nothing. It's really nothing. Despite what we might think it is, we can make up all these different things and say it's this and say it's that, but it's really nothing. Like when you think about it, we talking about trillions of people that came before us. We don't even know about millions of them. But we not even 500,000. You feel me? Like you'll know about 500,000 people in your lifetime. That ain't nothing. It's trillions of people that didn't live this life. And everybody that came thought they was doing the right thing. Despite whether they was doing something wrong, whether they were doing something good, they all had the idea that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's crazy because you start to see that when you're creating your reality, you create your own destiny. You create, because we didn't watch the movies. We didn't watch how certain people die. I remember when Colors first came out, right? When Colors first came out and everybody started gangbanging. And remember when the black dude and Rocket, they guns messed up and they was trying to cock them and stuff like that. And then they end up popping each other. You feel me? At the same time. And the one dude at the end, he said, man, I want to go out just like that. We start to develop these kind of stories though, bro, at the same time, which is kind of weird, bro, because we follow these different storylines without even knowing that they're being put out there so you can see it like that. But even like we can even say that, but what they're doing is they're putting out what is happening, what life is. It's like they don't have to try to lead us. We already in that already. We are, not trillions. Trillions, bro. 1.17 billion. Is that what it is? That's still a lot. Let's say if you even knew 1 million people in your lifetime, that ain't nothing to 117 billion. You feel me? And then when you say, 99% of everything that ever existed is not here no more. We like everything right now is the 1%ers. Like that's crazy. More than trillion if you're counting all the life forms. Yeah, you why wouldn't you count the life forms? Because everything is like life, the animals, the insects. Oh, it'll go beyond trillions though. It'll be a number you couldn't count if you was just thinking about every life form. At like every life form. And then even when we say billions, when we say 117 billion, we can't really say that because we really don't know. We don't know how long we really been on this planet. Like we can come up with a number and throw it out there, but that's right there. 117 million is outrageous. It's outrageous. We can't even fathom that. We can't fathom a million years, let alone 100. Like people barely living to be 100. So I'm like, well, I don't know, bro. It is what it is. But let's move on to the next one. The principle of polarity.
4. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half-truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. This principle explains that all things have dual aspects or poles, such as hot and cold, light and dark, and these opposites are actually different degrees of the same thing.
And yeah, that's wild to think about. Like I've seen that many times in the experiences also, to where when I seen the yin and the yang, right? When I seen the yin and the yang, I understood it clearer in the experience because I seen that the black side had a white eye and the white side had a black eye. So it was just one side looking at itself in the mirror. So one was just a reflection and the other one was the one or something. But they both were basically the same thing. They weren't no different. So it's like the yin is the yang is the yin. It's like it's no difference when you look at them both. But we'll make them different because, I think that's how we do the good and the bad. And we toss that thing around. But your good don't even be the same as my bad, which is crazy. How come we all don't have the same good and bad? How come everybody's good and bad is different? One is different than the other. Like that's trippy. That's trippy. But let's go to the next one. The principle of rhythm.
The 7 principles of Hermes, often referred to as the 7 Hermetic principles.
Hold on, my bad. My
5.
bad.
The principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. This principle states that everything has a rhythm or cyclical movement, with patterns of rising and falling, advancing and retreating, and flowing in and out. 6.
Wow, that threw me off right there. Because when we was at Joshua Tree, like I kept on flipping how they got the little sand thing, it'll fall to the bottom and then you flip it upside down and it'll fall again, but it takes time. And like I kind of kept flipping that thing. I forgot what I was gonna say about that because it was something that me and Rob was talking about. You feel me? And it had to do with like life. You feel me? Because we was mushroomed out, bro. I was like, oh my God, man. I said, every time I think about that experience right there, that experience, it not only brought back every experience I had, but I can see it so clear. I can see life, death, the mirror. I could see into the mirror so clear, and I never been able to see it like that before. And I don't even know what it was. Was it the MDMA that made it so strong and so potent? Was it the alcohol? I don't know what it was at the time, but I could see it so clearly, and I could see every experience. It's a weird thing about psychedelics when you dive in and you can see your whole life. You can see every mistake you made. And they weren't even mistakes. Like that's the crazy thing. But you can see your whole pattern laid out, bro. And it's like the wildest thing because you're living it. So you're only saving so much as you go. But then when you dive in, it open all those floodgates to all of it, to where you can see it all in your face right there. You can't do nothing about it. It's the most beautifulest thing, but it's scary at the same time. I always say this, like when you become one and you can see everything, you can see all your dreams. I can see my life, your life, and everybody else's life, people that live that ain't even living no more, all at one time. At one given time, bro. It's like the most fascinating thing. But look, tips on how to astral project. No, I never got into astral projection, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I never got into astral projection. because like I was it was remember the one guy that was in the wheelchair. I used to watch his astral projection videos, and I just never, I never got into it. Like, it was the mushrooms been always my thing. Like the DMT is cool, but the mushrooms, once I started that journey, bro, I was able to see everything. So it was like, it's the furthest reaches. Like you didn't have to sit back and try to sit and make yourself astral project. You're gonna start astral projecting from the jump. 30 minutes into the experience, an hour into the experience, you not even here no more. Here is not even a thing. Like I done been in experiences to where I was like going here, like I'm everywhere. There's nowhere I'm not. I was everywhere at one time because I was everything at one given time. So it was like you could see different existences, different lifetimes. You can see other planets, not like other entities that and you were there. Like it was like the weirdest thing. So I don't know. So the astral projection thing, I never got into it. I can go and take 2 grams and I can like, bro. I can go beyond what I might think astral projection is, but I don't know. There's different ways of doing it because I know a lot of people been astral projected and been able to reach the same places. So I'm not saying that, you can't do it off astral projection. I'm just saying there's many different ways to do it. And the abilities of us as humans, whichever way is working for us is the way that we should do it. So if it's working for you, go that way. Don't let nobody tell you that way over there is better. Because if this is working for you, if astral projection is working for you, do it. Keep at it. Stay at it. Keep it going. Take it further. You feel me? Because that's just how it is. I took 10 grams of mushrooms and chocolate bars and actually felt like I was Mario World. Hard to explain, but just weird. Happened to have Mario. Oh, yeah. Yeah, how can you even see everything at the same time? I never could understand that, bro. That's one thing that used to blow my mind is seeing in the 360. Not even knowing that you like, bro, you see in the 360, like a 360 camera is, and you can spin the camera around on the 360 camera. You don't got to spin the camera. You can see everything 360. So like how I'm looking at this microphone, like I'm sitting here, I can see the front and back of this microphone. I can see the front, back of this computer, the bottom. I can see everything in 360. Not just my visual was 360. Everything I looked at, I can see in the 360. It didn't matter what it was. It didn't matter. I didn't care what it was. I could see it. And I can see every aspect of it. When I look at that fan, I can see the top, the bottom, the back, all at one time, bro. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild, but it takes, I ain't gonna even say it takes practice because some people can get there. A lot of people got there off their first experience. You feel me? They got there in their first experience. But then that's when you start to see actually that there's no separation in between anything. Because everything is this one energy. So if you look at it like being codes on a computer, you feel me? Everything is this one thing. So it's all connected. It don't matter what it is. We're connected to everything that's around us. We connected to each other. We connected to everything. If everything is just like the ocean, like it's just this one flow of thing that's happening. And once you open up to it, you can see it. Like you can see it, bro. I felt like I died and continued on in another timeline, not just happened though. Oh, yep, turning the circle into the spear. Remember to hit that like button. Oh yeah, man, y'all, I forgot, bro. Yeah, I be forgetting. Hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. You feel me? But he said, are you talking about mushrooms or DMT? Oh, mushrooms. DMT, like DMT, like always takes me to places. Like places. Like, I don't get it. It take me to places, like that it seemed like don't even exist. until you get there. Then when you, it's almost like how they say, like they was doing the little atom experience to where they was looking at it, but when they turn away, it stops. It doesn't move. But once you look at it, it does something. So it take me to places. But the mushrooms is more like when it take you, bro. It's a whole different thing. You feel me? It's a whole different thing. Let's see, man, mushrooms and DMT go so good together. They feel symbolic. Yeah. I don't remember. I think I probably did a long time ago. Took the mushrooms and dove in on the DMT. Probably. Yeah, we did many candy flips. That's what me and Master Creator did. We took the MDMA and then we dove in on. Then we took the mushrooms like 30 minutes or like an hour later. I think it was like 45 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. And then we took the mushrooms in. Bruh. And I was like taking shots. You feel me? Cause I don't condone people doing that, because like I said, it'll make you to where you'll turn into a fish. You can drink like a fish. You feel me? And you'll be sick the next day. So you gotta know how to do it. You can't do too much. Like, so does that feel like home? What's up with the feeling of welcome back? That's how I felt on the mushrooms. Yeah. Like when I took the DMT the one time and I seen the ancestors, which to me, they were the ancestors, and they was like happy to see me, like welcome back. Like, I'm glad you made it here, and whoop, whoop. Like, bro, that do be the wildest thing, because it's like you looking like, you would think you be looking like I've never been here before, but everybody. You've been there. You've been to this place. You remember this place. You just go about normal activities like you never left. So it's like I don't get that neither, bro. That'd be the wildest thing. Say, what's the highest dose of shrooms you done? Well, I dove in on the 4-ACO, which, it's like taking like 30 grams, but the most I probably did off just regular shrooms was like 10 grams. Like 10 grams. 10 grams. And the cool thing, one thing I learned over time is don't trip off the dosage. Like, it's more about you. So, like, you can take 2 grams and it can get you as far as 10 grams. You can take 2-3 grams and it'll get you as far as 5. It depends on you. You feel me? So it's like you got to know yourself and know your tolerance, and what's good for you. So I always used to, like, even when I got shrooms, I didn't never just weigh them. And to think about it, I never weighed my stuff out. Like, I gotta be lost, bro. Even when I was diving in on the 4-ACO, y'all remember I got the videos that said, two little knives, the tip of a knife parts. That's it. Just 2 dips of the knife. The shrooms, I never weighed them. I just took them. Like, I look at the amount and it'll look pretty big, so I'll just take them. So it was like I never weighed anything out. You feel me? But when I did start to weigh it out, it was like, I'll take 2 grams, I'll take 1.5 grams. I'll have the same experience sometimes that I'll have off of 5 grams. It probably wouldn't be as potent, but it might as well has been. It might as well has been. I ain't gonna hold you. It's crazy, bro. Like, you would have to actually go back. I got it in the archives. You can go back and you can look at all my experiences. They're there. They, and they always blew my mind because, Mark Dreams, I always get credit out to Mark Dreams, because if it wasn't for Mark Dreams videos, like back then, I would have never even dove into psychedelics. I was watching his videos, and like, to myself, I'm going, dang, I'm older, like, this youngster is diving in. He going in here, he's seeing all these things. I was like, I can do it too. So I think it's just diving in. After I started I started with the DMT. And like, me starting with the DMT, I think it opened me up. Because the one time when I had, it looked like an octopus. It was like an octopus creature with one eye, though. And the eye was just doing like this, looking all over the place, bro. And I'm like, like, what the heck is that? Like, I was kind of spooked, like, and it seemed like I was inside my brain tissue. and the thing was crawling through my brain. His tentacles was reaching out, just going, crawling through my brain tissue. And as it was crawling through my brain tissue, I'm going like, what's going on? Like, I'm tripping out. And then it got to this part to where I don't know what it was, but it started eating it. And it sounded like it was eating, like, let's say, like a crawfish or something like that. It was like real crunchy. So all the time I always felt like what it did was it decalcified my pineal gland. I don't know why I think that, but that's one of the things I always thought. I said, dang, it's decalcifying my pineal gland so I can see. You feel me? Because over all this time that I didn't live, all I ever did was took from everybody. You know, I took different things from everybody, and I built what I had, so it was breaking it down. It had to clear all that, because, you know, we don't want to, like this is one thing that I said over time, like as I was shedding my old skin of who I was, bro, I didn't myself, the me that I thought I was, didn't want to leave that. What's up with it, Master Creator? Yeah, what it do, man? I know, the late night live, bro. I worked early today, and I got off. Once I got off, I went to sleep. So when I woke up, I said, I'm gonna just go on and just dive in. I said, I'm gonna go on and just do a live, because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I've been lagging on the lives. I be missing doing the lives because I be wanting to talk. I be watching certain videos, and I'm like going, I don't even like to watch this stuff no more, because it's like, I learned it from diving in, bro, and it don't make sense, because I watch it and I'm going, bro, I seen that on this experience. I seen that on this experience. It's like everything now is just a replay. It's like everything is just a replay. That's all it is. So it's like when I go and I try to think I'm learning something that I already know, it's like it's just on repeat, bro. And it's like, dang, bro, I already seen this. But let's go on and finish this. And then I'm going to pull somebody in. But when I pull you in, you can't be cursing, because we is on TikTok. But I want to finish this because we only got a couple more to go on this this Hermes. You feel me? I think we at the principle of cause. We only got 2 more to go. So it's like the principle of cause and effect.
The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens.
Oh, dang. What happened? Is that still?
Cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens.
Oh, dang, man. It just, maybe I didn't read it. Let me just read it. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Chance is but a name for law, not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. The principle asserts that nothing happens by chance. Every action has a corresponding reaction or consequence, and everything is governed by universal laws. And that's one thing that you learn also when you diving in, is that it's a pattern to everything. You feel me? Everything is action and reaction. That reaction got a multiple like an infinite amount of things that could happen, and the same with the action. Everything has a infinite amount of things that can actually happen. You feel me? But we only see the things happen that we kind of sort of know, which is like kind of weird. You feel me? Because I hate when people say, dang, what they used to say. It's a little saying they used to have with this. You feel me? And it make it seem like, you know, like you did something wrong because this thing happened or something. I forgot what it was. But this is the last one, though, the principle of gender. Gender is everything. Everything has a masculine and a feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. The principle suggests that gender exists in everything, not just in the physical sense, but also in the metaphysical sense. The masculine and feminine energies are present in all things and work together to create balance and manifestation. So, and that's crazy, because the way I look at that is, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I be thinking that the masculine and the feminine is good and bad. Hey, peeking behind the screens. That's wild that you say that, Groucho, Groucho Trout. It's wild that you say that because when I smoked the DMT that one time, and it was wild, bro, because I can see myself. It was like say this is me right here sitting here crying, and then it's another me that's over here standing looking at this me, and then it's another me behind a curtain, and behind and in front of the curtain, it had his hands up going like this, and over his hand, it was the gestures, and like the gestures was like scaring me and spooking me, and I was crying because I was spooked of them, but it was another me looking at the two me's do this, and then it was a whole nother me that was up above that was looking at all of them. And it's like it seemed like it went on and on and on. But it's like you start to see that you create your own fear. You create your own heighten of awareness. You create all these things yourself as you go on in life, not knowing this is what you're doing. It's just the way we were trained to create the things that we create. So the things that we create, we make them facts because this is what we believe. We follow certain traditions. We follow certain people that we looked up to, whether it's our parents, family members, or we follow all these different things, not knowing that some of the things they wasn't cool. They wasn't right. You feel me? And it's like, it's a wild thing, but active and passive. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, because cause and effect is what happened. Yeah, exactly. And that's all it is. It's that simple. But we as humans, we got to complicate things. Things can't be simple. You feel me? I just seen my cousin post a video, and he said, dang, he said, man, now I'm getting older. He said, man, I'm starting to see that it's the simple things that matter in life. It's just the simple things. You feel me? Like, we put too much on life. We want too much out of life. We want everything out of life, but we are already getting that. You feel me? But it's like weird because only the simple things is what really matters. You feel like you make up the things that matter to you, but we'll look at what matters to him over there and we'll want that. I want what matters to him. He like that. I want that too. You feel me? We'll see what everybody else got, and we like always put ourselves up against everybody else. Like, this is something that I do 24/7. I put myself up against everybody else because that's the scale. It's like you the scale, like you are the whole scale, right? But you're really leaning to one side of the scale, and then you putting things on the scale to go, okay, let me weigh that, and then it go, you feel me? And you try to outweigh that thing over there. You feel, and it's like kind of weird, bro. Let's see, did you ever see a man with butterfly wings and antennas? I saw it in DMT Trip. It looks like that famous crop circle. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. It's okay. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. It almost looked like a grid. Like, I always call it like the flower of life. It looked like lines. It'll be a gang of lines, and it'll just look like lines. When I had my last DMT trip, I just was talking about that thing because I seen it because it got like bug eyes. It's like to me, it got like bug eyes, like almost like a head, like a praying mantis, but it got wings. But the lines almost, it looked like you looking at some fly wings. It's see-through. You can see the lines, but you can see the iridescent colors within the frame of it, in the middle and in the lines. The lines usually to me be like a dark blue or a dark red, but it's always that entity right there that be within that thing. But that entity always starts to transform into other things. But I think that's what you're talking about, if I ain't mistaken, because I've seen that thing many a times. I think and if not, I probably see it every time I dive in, and I just don't notice it because the way it be made into those lines, sometimes it'll look like other things, but it be that entity thing right there, bro. That is trippy. We be seeing a lot of the same stuff. We be seeing a lot of the same stuff. And I think it be in layers. Yeah, like dragonfly wings. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Fractal patterns in them. Exactly, UL. Just like that. It's like clear because you can see through it, and sometimes it'll be stuff happening behind it, but at other times you can just see that right there. But I always, once I start really focusing on it, I think that's what always takes me deeper because I'll push past it and I'll see something, I'll get to something else. And it'll be almost like I went through it. You feel me? Like I don't know what it is, but whenever I go deeper, that's what it feel like. It feel like I went. And then I'll be looking at something and then I'll go through that thing and be in another place. But it always start with those fractal lines, which I seen many a times that those lines and stuff always was the snake. It blows my mind, the snake. But you seeing it at a certain level, like life right now. The way we see in life got different levels to it. We're seeing it on this level, even though there's a part of us that can see every level, that can see all of them at one time. But this part right here, this aspect of us, only can see this part. It's almost like the body. When you look at the body, the fingernails don't got the eyes. The fingernails are not looking outside of their self. The fingernails are just part of the body. So it's almost like that. You feel me? We play that small part right there in life. The fingernail. We play the fingernail of the body. So just think if the body was the universe and you was just the fingernail. You're not seeing Saturn. You're not seeing Uranus. You're not seeing all these other places. You're only seeing yourself as the fingernail just growing. So you're not even grasping what the whole body is grasping as a whole. You feel me? Let's see. I was like a vibrating, glowing ball. Groucho. Yeah, the snake. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, the snake, bro. Because even when I was close to it and I could see the lines, but it zoomed me out, like, which probably happened to y'all many a times. It zoomed me out, and I was able to see it from a distance. And sometimes it was a snake, but then other times it was like a dragon, like a dragon snake. It wasn't a snake. It was like a dragon type snake, bro. Like it sounds like we crazy. Some people will be here listening going, man, these dudes done lost their mind. It's like, yeah, we did. But you be seeing it when you be watching Dragon Ball Z and you be watching The Flash and everything you be watching, like the experience shows you that. But it's like, there are no levels, dude. It's all one thing. The world is a Super Mario level. Exactly, but no. But look, when I say different, maybe I'm saying it wrong, bro. MW, different levels. Okay, it's different fractals. It's different parts to it. Like the body. It's different parts, like the fingernail. You feel me? But this is still part of the body. But the fingernail don't know it's a fingernail. You feel me? It doesn't know that it's that. It's just being that. See, we're thinking and going, oh, this is what we're going to call this thing. That's already that. It's just that, and it's just growing. It don't have, it's just doing what it do. Like, but this, as humans, is what we do. That's what's crazy, bro, when you really think about it, because everything in reality is actually doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and we name it in that form. Because we know it's doing what it's supposed to do. Like a wall is being a wall like it's supposed to be. A sheep is being a sheep like it's supposed to be. You don't see no sheep trying to be no tiger. You don't see no sheep trying to be no gorilla. A cat is being a cat. You feel me? Everything is being what it's supposed to be. Like, it's us that try to act like all of them probably. I don't know. The dragon snake, a.k.a. the naga, huh? They say, yo, what up, True? What's up with it, Noah? Hey, man, I seen these transparent people on shrooms and DMT almost every time. It always trips me out because it looks like Predator. I told you, bro. I told you, huh? Look, the mouth look like this. And I seen that before. It'd be like this octopus creature or something. Bro, I seen that thing many a times. Look, when I looked at it from a top, I had to go the other day. I went and I watched the Lion King. That damn pig. You feel me? It looked like you looking at that pig from the top sometimes, but I always see that thing right there too, like to where it opens its mouth like just like the predator. Just like the eyes and everything is almost just like the predator, but it's not that, but it's close to it. Like exact same thing, bro. That's weird. That's weird. Let's see. I was inside the serpent, but almost like a single scale on the outside of the snakes. Yeah, yeah, you was just the scale of the serpent. Of the serpent. I know what you're talking about. I know you're talking to Groucho, but I know what you're talking about, bro. You just be the scale, and everybody else be the other different aspects of it. But when you're passing through the veils inside yourself, it is like layers and levels, and many times that serpent is a portal. Yeah, because when you start flying through it, a lot of times you'll be flying through it, and you'll be in the inside of that snake, and you'll be flying through it in each sector. Like, even remember the one time I think I seen the snake, and each scale was a different reality. It was like a different reality. Each scale was like, it was all realities in one, but that each one was a different reality happening, a different life I was living within each scale on the back of that thing. And I think it was a dragon, if I'm mistaken. Dang, now I gotta go find that. I done had some crazy experiences. I know we all have, though. Octopus creature. Yeah, that's what it was like. And it's crazy, Groucho. I used to see millions of them. Like, it'll seem like something, like one time, bro, it was the weirdest thing, because it was the giant octopus creature that had the mouth like Predator and stuff. It had the eyes and everything, and it was a giant one, but it was like a million little ones. And they were all like floating up to that one giant one. And I was like, oh my God, bro, it blew my mind. I was scared. I was scared back then. I was scared. I ain't scared no more, though. Pumbaa in the house. Yeah, Pumbaa, like Pumbaa. It looked like you looking down at that thing, like you looking down at that, but then it flow out and it had like tentacles and stuff like that, bro. It's like that thing is kind of scary. Not no more, because after a while, once I start actually looking at it and watching it, like that thing was taking me places. It was showing me things. It was like showing me life in so many different ways, bro. That creature right there. That's why I got videos on where I talked about the octopus. Like, when you see that octopus creature, don't be scared. And I'll be like, you ain't dove deep if you ain't rolled the octopus, because I seen that octopus creature so many times, but that octopus creature introduced me to different realities that were happening. It just took me so many different places. And I couldn't be scared of it no more. I couldn't be. It's like anybody Kundalini opening after a while. And you know it. You know that Kundalini opens up every time, bro. And every scale. If you kind of touch it or think too much, it's it. You become that. Like, if you just looking at each scale, like if you focus on one scale, you'll live out that whole lifetime within that scale right there. And then it'll make you here jump the eyes to another scale, and it'll live out that one. And it'll live, like, as you look at them, it'll just do that, bro. Like, that thing is wild, bro. It's wild. It's dope, though. Every time, but I gotta tap out, y'all. I gotta go to work early tomorrow. I had to come share that. You feel me? That's something because I don't be into a lot of those books and stuff, but once I get into them and I start actually listening or reading them, like, they be like, it be showing me everything I seen. And like, I can understand it is what's wild. It's like, back then I could see myself back when I was a Christian. I ain't talking about Christians or nothing. But back when I was a Christian, I couldn't see it. And it's like now that I can see it, it's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. You start to see it within everything, with everything everybody does. Like just talking to certain people, and when they start to explain certain things in their life, you can see that they had control the whole time, not knowing. You feel me? Like you had this limited amount of control, and this I wouldn't even call it control because life is already there. It's already there. Everything in life already happened. You just choosing which blocks you want to build with building your life. And it's like kind of weird because like I said, we get out of context of building it the way we want because we're stuck on this way that we made it, that this person made it, or the ones that we looked up to made it. And it'd be hard to break that cycle and to break the barriers of our own understanding of the me that I just built. It gets hard to kind of step outside of that. And it's like, but this is what we doing now. You feel me? We doing it now. We stepping outside of what we was and making it better. But yeah, man, yeah, good. No doubt, man. I had to chime in. Hopefully I can get one in. I got a whole nother topic. I got a gang of topics now, Master Creator. I said, dang, I'm gonna just kind of just start talking about them because I usually don't. We talk about it through the live, but I never say it in the video. We just kind of just I kind of let the video just go, and it's like if you hear, you hear. So now it's like, okay, I gotta drop these things in order so people can see, okay, this is what they talking about right here. Over here, they come in and we be all talking, and we be somewhere else talking about popcorn. What's the best popcorn out there? And they don't know that no, we just talk about everything. You feel me? Because everything is life. The best popcorn, that's a part of life. Everything that we talk about is life. So it's like might as well share a little bit. You feel me? And thanks everybody for stopping by. Like UL said, man, hit that like button, man. If you ain't subscribed, sub up. And I'm gonna get back to like having certain days where I just open up the Discord because I can't find nothing that's even messing with Discord. And go back to everybody just kind of pop in on these days, and these days we just gonna start talking about certain topics. So it's gonna go back to that. But right now, bro, it's been a lot of losses in my family. I said, dang, I lost 2 more family members. Well, some of the, and it's always the best ones, man. I always say that. I said, dang, they took Biggie and left us Puff Daddy. They took Tupac and let us keep Suge Knight. Like, they keep doing us like this, but it's all good. We gonna rock with it, do what we do, and I'ma holler next time, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace out. Peace to the out.